Hey everyone, it's still, do you hear my voice crack? It's still Sunday evening. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I went to church earlier. I didn't stay for the whole service. I started feeling a little bit bad this morning. I knew when I woke up this morning I wasn't feeling my best, and I got ready and went anyway. But I stayed for a little bit, and then I headed on down to my daughter Kayla's and spent about an hour and a half with her. She don't usually she is a Christian and she goes to church. But her son, Kanan, my grandson, he's almost 2 years old, and he is rowdy, and he is loud, and he is vocal, and he likes to make his presence known. So she usually keeps him home and we do have a nursery, but usually if she takes him, she ends up in the nursery. She ends up in the nursery, me or her, or both of us, and she misses the service anyway. So she usually just keeps him home until he gets a little bit older. So I went down there. She only lives about 5 minutes from the church. 5 or 6 minutes, and I live about 2 minutes from the church, and then she lives about 5 minutes on up the road from me, around 7 minutes or so from the church. So I left church a little bit early, and then I went and spent an hour or so with her and the baby. Her husband and her daughter was at church. So I went there, and I was hungry. I don't know. My appetite is so out of control, which I knew I was going to eat today. Tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow's the start of a new week, so I'm hoping to get back on track. But anyway, I went to her house, played with the baby, and me and him split a can of SpaghettiOs. And I let him eat the meatballs. Of course, I don't eat meat. And then I ate the little rings, spaghetti. What are they? SpaghettiOs with meatballs. I ate the SpaghettiOs, and he ate the meatballs. And we both like it with cheese, so I melted cheese on it. And then I like ranch. I eat ranch with everything, and he does too. He loves ranch. Kanan is a big fan of ranch. He'll dip cookies or anything in it. But anyway, so me and him, we split a can of SpaghettiOs, and I stayed around with them a while. And then I went back to town and went to Papa John's and got a takeout cookie. It's that big around, and I've ate half of it. So you can see what kind of mood I'm in today. I woke up not feeling my best. I'm bloated and puffy. I feel fat, which I know I'm not. But I feel like I have put on 3 or 4 pounds, maybe more. I've not weighed myself, and I'm not going to weigh myself. But starting tomorrow, I'm going to try to cut back and get back down to my lowest, which is like 115, 116. And I know that is skinny, and I know a lot of people think that's too skinny. But at least I need to get back down to that and work my way back up a few pounds instead of just letting it get out of control and keep gaining. Because I gain weight super easy. I can lose weight real fast, but I can gain it real fast. But anyway, getting back to Kayla, I spent an hour and a half with her and the baby and enjoyed my time there. I stayed around there till her husband and daughter came home, and then they ate lunch. She fixed them like chicken stir fry and made sandwiches out of it, and they loved it. So I stayed around there a while, and then I went to town, got me the cookie, ate the cookie, half of it, on the way back home. And my husband's still gone. He went to church. His church starts at 12:30, and then he's got to go somewhere else tonight to church. So he's spending the evening with his mom, which is about 35 or 40 minutes away from here. And so he's spending the evening with her. So I'm getting with Hope. It's a big, long, drawn-out story. You know me and my rambling, my stories. I always got something to tell. Hope and her friend Autumn went to eat out of town at the Texas Roadhouse, her and Autumn engaged, so they're spending a few hours together. Well, when she gets back into town, she's going to call or text me, and then I'm going back out to her house to spend the evening with her, and we're going to watch a movie that her and Kayla watched yesterday on Netflix called The Coffee Shop. Excuse me, I have ate so much food and so much junk that I'll probably, and drunk a whole can of pop. I'm liable to burp. But anyway, they watched a little show called The Coffee Shop, and they were real impressed with it. So me and her's going to watch it, or she and I, we're going to watch it this evening at her house, and I'm going to spend some time with her engaged. So I'll be able to see, and I got to see Brooklyn for a few minutes. So today is a good day because I'll get to see all my kids, my grandkids. But anyway, I came home, and I knew I was going to have a few hours here by myself. So I thought what I would do is I already slipped out of my little dress. And this is my look that I had for church today. But I just put my Mustang sweatshirt on and my black jogging pants. And that's what I'll lounge around in all evening. But I thought since I had a few hours and I was just by myself, that I would come and show you the rest of my stuff that I got at that little store in town and show you my lips. I'm wearing my glossy lips again today, but I did line my lips with my Innocent liner, and I do think, even though I just wear the gloss, that I do like my lips lined. I think that it gives some definitions. So I lined my lips, which is real close to my natural lip color anyway. It is the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner, the retractable one in the color Innocent. So I lined with that, and then I used one of the NYX Butter Gloss in Cupcake. And that's what I wore to church today. And then, of course, after I came home from eating, I brushed my teeth and then I redone my lips. But I'll put some more on. Is it real? Look at, can you see this? The effects of Retin-A. Do you see? I'm peeling. I'm shedding skin like a snake, which I'll do that. And anybody that's on, see my chin's real bad and down my neck. Anyone that's on Retin-A knows what I'm talking about. But I think, anyway, did I tell you this is Cupcake? It's a real pretty, bright, I guess what, a fuchsia pink color, and I really enjoyed wearing that today, especially with my eyes toned down. But anybody that wears or uses Retin-A knows the cycle. You can use Retin-A for a day or two, and then a few days later, you will start shedding and peeling and flaking. And I'm learning how, look at that piece hanging on my neck. It's like a sunburn. You know how you get a sunburn and your skin will peel? That's what it's like. But I'm learning how to use my Retin-A. I will use it once, no more than twice a week, and I'll usually put 2 or 3 nights in between. And then I'll use it once or twice a week, and then on the alternate nights, or the nights that I don't use it, I will use my AHA, and that keeps everything sloughed off, and it keeps your dead skin off, and I think that's what keeps this dead skin flaked off as good as it does. But after a few days, after you use Retin-A, a few days later, you will start seeing that your skin will start flaking and it'll start peeling. Sometimes it'll be like little itchy flakes, and then sometimes it'll be like this where it wants to peel off in big pieces like a sunburn. So this time it's shedding. This is you can see all through here. And it does not matter because I exfoliate with a gritty scrub. It does not matter how much you exfoliate or you scrub your skin, you're still going to have some of that flakiness. And I will not rub. I could probably take like a washcloth or something and rub, but I won't tug on my skin. I'm getting to an age to where it does not want to bounce back like it used to. And so I usually do not pull on my skin any at all. So if it don't come off with just regular exfoliation or when I scrub my, like I always wash my face with my hands and I'll use my scrub, what is it that I always get? The pink lemon and mandarin scrub. What company is that? Shoot. I drew a blank. Anyway, you know my scrub. I've showed it to you before. If it doesn't come off with that or just manually washing my face, then I'll just let it go. Now I may flake at it or kind of peek at it when I'm home. But I know that was real noticeable today when I was out, especially out under those fluorescent lights at church or out in the sunlight. That's enough about that. I'm in a talking mood, and I have been getting so many sweet, encouraging comments. And I'm like any other YouTuber. I have faithful subscribers, and I just want you guys to know that I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I could name each and every one. I could name them all off, but they know who they are, and they never let a video go by without commenting or without giving me a sweet compliment or encouraging me. And I want you to know that I read all your comments, and I know a lot of times I just get back with a lot of times I'm checking it late at night or early in the morning or when I'm in my vehicle or whatever. A lot of times I'm on the go, and I usually just type back a real short, sweet now. I'm sweet. I usually just type back a real short comment most of the time, but I want you to know that everything that you say touches my heart, and I think about it all day long. I'll even go back and scroll through my comments and read them again because it just brightens my day, and I want you to know to keep them coming, that I enjoy hearing from each and every one of you. But I'm going to step up real quick, show you what I got from the store yesterday. Now, this upcoming week, I am going to try to stay home. I need to clean my house. It is a nasty mess. Usually after the weekend, it's really bad. And where I have animals, pets, and stuff, I need to clean up after them. So tomorrow, I'm going to try to clean my house. And me and Mary talked about maybe playing Scrabble tomorrow sometime. But I am really going to try to have a low-key week this week and spend some time at home. And because if I stay home, I can cut back better. Because if I go to town or I go to Giovanni's or I go out and about, then I'm tempted to eat. But I don't eat at home very often. I usually eat out most of the time. About every day of the week I'm eating out. But I will keep my protein bars and my Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke, whichever one I have on hand. I have Diet Coke right now. I would rather drink Coke Zero. Coke Zero is my favorite, but a lot of times you can't find it I like to get the small cans because I don't drink a lot. I told you that in a video a couple videos ago. My family they love to drink. They like to go around with pop or water or juices or flavored water or fruit drinks, but I don't. Tea, coffee, I don't drink. I never have. I never was one to go around with a drink in my hand, ever. And Hope was laughing at me because it was that day I vlogged, and she said, "Mom, you make it sound like we're all big drinkers or something. None of us drink alcohol. They just drink drinks." But anyway, I'm not one to go around and drink. I can go a whole day and not drink a drink of anything unless I'm eating. And then if I eat, then I have to drink my Diet Pop. So, and usually I'll just keep the little, 10-ounce cans of pop. So I usually keep those in the fridge along with my protein bars. And that's all that I'll eat at home. And usually I will eat out. But this week, I'm going to make me a schedule. I'm not a very scheduled, I don't plan things. I'm not a planner. I've told you that before. I'm very spontaneous and impulsive. But this week, I'm going to try to get me a schedule, and I'm going to try to go by that schedule and get back on a strict eating habit. I'm going to try to stay home this week and not eat out and not shop. So let's just see how that goes. And maybe get on with you every day this week and kind of report back to you and tell you what I've done. But I'm going to try to stay home at least till Thursday evening or Friday. For the first 4 days, I'm going to try to stay home and get remotivated and cut back on my eating, eat at home, exercise, and not do any shopping. I don't even think I'm going to try to go out there and check out that little store. They get stuff in every day. And I seen, we was out there yesterday, and when we pulled out of the parking lot, we seen a big truck full of boxes. So I know they got more stuff coming in. But I really am going to try to be a good girl this week and practice some self-discipline. I think that a little bit, my eating's getting out of control. My shopping, even though I'm getting great deals, my shopping's getting out of control. I'm getting out of control just in every area. And I'm going to have to pull the reins back. And I'm going to have, when I see that I'm doing that, because that is my personality, when I see that I'm doing that, I just need to refocus, shake myself, have a reality check, let it slap me in the face. Sometimes it has to. I'm hard-headed and stubborn. And then just kind of start over. So that's where I'm at right now. Starting tomorrow, this week, I'm going to have a really strict week in every area of my life. I'm going to try to do better in several areas. Shopping, eating. I've got a book that I need to finish read. I've read, since I started going back to the library, which was a few weeks ago, I've read 2 books and I'm on my 3rd book. And I want to try to finish that book this week and get it turned back in and just feel like I've had a productive week. You know, I've been really out of control with a lot of things the last few weeks. And when I start losing control like that, and I see that I don't have a handle on everything, then I start freaking out. And then it's time to just start pulling it back in. So that's what I'm going to do this week. And I will keep y'all updated. But I'm going to stand up. And I just got this little distress. You've seen this little Mustang sweatshirt before. I got it at Goodwill, and I just put it on with my black joggers, and this is what I'm going to lounge around in at Hope's this evening. And then I'm just going to put on, I got 2 pair of flip-flops. I think I'll put on the ones that my Aunt Diane sent me. It's got the cushion sole. They're black and gray. But anyway, today I wore this dress, and I enjoyed this dress so much. I love everything about it, and I wore it with my granny boots. If you've seen my prior video, my Sunday outfit of the day, this is what I wore to church this morning and just took it off when I came back home. I had it on for several hours. It was very comfortable. I didn't get too hot in it. It is sweater material, but our weather is a little bit cool right now. To be August, it is really cool for August. But if you've seen my video, you've seen that I took the tag off of this dress. It was $119. Ann Taylor, size extra small, and I bought this dress for $3 yesterday. So, but I love everything about it. I love the pleat in the front, and I love that it hits above my knees and it flares out, and I like wearing boots with it. But after I show you everything, of course, I'm going to hang everything up. I don't know if I ever showed you this little dress or not. I bought this. I'm not even sure where I got this dress. It's a Candies brand, size small. I didn't buy it new. I think I bought it at a yard sale or either at, let me think. Maybe I did. Maybe I got this at Kohl's. But look how cute this is. I don't know if I ever showed it to you. See how it's kind of, it don't come apart, but it looks like it is layered or flaps over there. But this little dress, I've got plans for this little dress. On Pinterest, I saw a girl wear a dress, something like this, with high top tennis shoes and a black leather jacket. And that's what I'm going to wear, this little dress. When fall, I'm saving it for fall. And I'm going to wear this with my knockoff black high top tennis shoes, my knockoff Converse shoes, with my black leather jacket. And I like to do that sometimes. My bra straps are showing. I like to do that. Well, I like to do that a lot of times. I like to get on Pinterest and get inspired. But I seen that and I'm like, oh, I got to dress something like that. So I'm saving this to pair it with my tennis shoes and my black jacket. But I don't know. I didn't know if I had showed this to you or not. I probably have. I've got, you're going to laugh at me, but this is where I get ready, my hair and stuff. And I've got a hair that's come out of my extensions. And I'm barefooted. And it's twisting around my toe. You probably didn't need to know that, but every time I would walk, and I scuff. When I walk, I drag my feet, unless I've got shoes on, and it was tangling up around my toe. But anyway, okay, you'll see a pattern here. I was in, you know me, when I shop, if I get drawn to something, I stay on those lines. And yesterday, I was into black and white stripes and dresses, other than this little blouse, and I'll tell you about the blouse. Okay, one of the first things I picked up yesterday was this little top. I guess it's almost like a tunic style top, and I love the black and white stripes. It reminds me of a zebra print, and it's got little loops right here. And what it does is it crisscrosses in the front. Let me see if I can hold this. Not very flattering, is it? It crisscrosses and goes through the loops and ties like that. And what I have in mind for this little top is to wear it with black skinny leg jeans and my moto boots. And, you know, maybe even put a little black sweater or black jacket over it if I wait till fall. But it is an Ann Taylor extra small. And it zips up the back. Like I said, it's just black and white like a zebra print. And it's an extra small. And this one did not. The price was tore off the bottom, if you can see. It does not have the price on it. But it's very substantial and heavy. It's a really nice material. I did try all this stuff on last night when I came home. I was out with my friends yesterday. And I came home last night and I tried everything on and everything fits good. But I think this will be cute with black skinny leg jeans tucked in my black moto boots. That's kind of what I've got in mind for it. But I'll hang it up over here. Okay, this next item is from Loft, and it is a wraparound dress. And if you can see, now this is very wrinkled. You're not going to be able to tell how pretty this, I'm going to pull this down because that's aggravating me. Okay, you're not going to be able to tell much about this dress until I do an outfit of the day, but it is a wraparound dress. It's very thin. I could wear it now. And it is black and tan striped. I don't know if you can tell. It's not white. It's more of a cream. And it wraps around and then it comes up shorter in the front. I don't know how well. See, I don't know how well you're getting that on camera. But it's a very pretty dress and I did try it on last night. But until I steam this or iron it, I'm not going to be able to tell for sure how well it's going to lay. But it does fit good. It is a size small. And it is Loft brand, and it was $89.50. And I got it for $3. Everything I got yesterday was $3. But I love this. I had seen this a couple times before, hanging on the rack out there. But where it was so wrinkled and stuff, I kind of passed over it. But I was drawn to stripes yesterday, so I pulled it off. And I looked at it, and I knew that it had potential. But it doesn't look very pretty right now, but it will. And it does, like I said, it fits nice. But I love this little dress. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. Now, this next dress was my favorite thing that I bought. And it surprised me because on the hanger, it does not look. It's a very long, comes down to the floor. I don't know if you'd call it a maxi dress or not. But it's solid black, except for these little wooden beads that ties around your neck like this. And it's got the little wooden beads. My husband liked this one too. But this was my favorite of everything that I bought yesterday. I love this dress and thought about wearing it today, but it was just a little bit too cool. Our weather right now, it's very cool and cloudy out. But it is from Loft. You know what? It says Ann Taylor Loft Beach. This must be considered beach wear. Ann Taylor and the Loft, I guess, are the same thing. I kind of thought that before. I wonder why they call some of it Loft and some of it Ann Taylor. But it says Ann Taylor Loft Beach, extra small. And this dress was $118. Can you see that? $3, you all. I love this. This is one of my favorite things so far that I have bought out there at the store. I love this dress. I love everything about it. And if we do get another hot day in the next, like I said, I'm going to try to stay home this week. But if it does warm up and get really hot, I think the next time that I do clean up and go anywhere or to church or something, I may wear this and let you see it, how pretty it is. I love that. My dress collection just keeps growing and growing. I'm telling you, evidently, my extensions, while I brushed them out, shed, and I'm getting hairs wrapped around my feet. I can't stand that. A lot of times when I'm in here, I have shoes on and I don't feel it, but where I'm barefooted, and I know my pants, look how baggy. Where I wear these joggers all the time, several times before I wash them, and they're stretched out. Okay, along the same lines, another striped. This is a wraparound dress, which the first one I showed you was too. I love this dress. I love everything about it. It is a 4 tall. And when I seen that, I thought it may be too big, but I tried it on over my clothes in the store, and I had my friends look at it, and I could tell that it would fit well enough. It may be a little bit big, but a lot of times with these wraparound dresses like this where you can tighten them as tight as you need them, as long as it ain't hanging loose up under your arms, and it didn't. It was fine. But it is Ann Taylor 4T. And the price has gone on this one too. Some of the prices were cut off at the bottom. But I love it. This wraps around. I used to have 2 wraparound dresses that came from Express years ago. And they were like a size 10. And I kept those dresses, I bet, 10 or 12 years. And even when I was heavy, I would keep them. And then when I would lose weight, I would wear them. But then I got too small this time and they got too big on me. So I ended up selling them. But I had one that was a zebra print and one that was a real pretty cobalt blue. And I loved those dresses and kept them for years. But I finally got rid of them this past year. And I love wraparound dresses. And I don't have very many. This one and that other one I showed you. I think it may be all. But I love this. No, that green one. I have a green one too. So I am getting some more wraparound dresses. I'm glad to get some more in my collection. But I'm gonna like wearing this winter with black tights and black boots. I like this. I need to really get in here and organize my, I like to organize stuff in like not size, but color and shapes. Like I like to put my colors together, and then I like to put my long sleeves together, my short sleeves together. I try to keep it organized like that. Okay, this next little dress, I love this. And it's a brand that they're getting in. They just now recently got this one in and it's called Lou and Grey. L-O-U and Grey, G-R-E-Y. And it is the softest dress, I believe, that I have in my collection. It is it's softer than sweatshirt material. And it is just a charcoal gray, hangs longer in the back. I did try this on last night too, and it's very swingy, and it hits me at my knee. And I'm going to have fun with this dress too. I love the feel of this dress. But it is an extra small. And it was $59.50. And I had never heard of Lou and Grey. And I think the next thing I'm going to show you is from Lou and Grey too. But it is a very nice, very soft, well-made brand. So if you want to research that, it's Lou and Grey. But I love this. I really, really like this. And the next thing is also, no, I told you wrong. This is Loft. They did have a Lou and Grey sweater, but I didn't get it. I went with the Loft instead because I like the way that they were similar, but I like the way these sleeves cuffed up. I'm going to try this on for you and show you. It's a small, but it runs big, and I wanted it oversized so I could like wrap it around me like a blanket this winter over my little graphic tees and stuff. But I love this sweater. But it wraps all the way. But it's got the big, deep slits, and I like that. I don't have a sweater, and I like the pockets. Don't look very good over this sweatshirt, but you can kind of get an idea of how cute it is. Excuse me, I'm burping. But I love this sweater. I've had big sweaters like this before, but nothing that cuffed like this, and nothing with the big splits on the side or the pockets. I loved everything about this sweater for $3. You cannot beat it. And I like that I can pull it over my hands. I love big chunky grandpa sweaters in the winter. I love them. And I like gray or black, you know me. But this sweater was Loft, and it's a small, and it was $79.50 if you would have bought it in the store. And then the last thing was something that if you'll see the pattern as the stripes, the blacks, the whites, the grays, the stripes, that's kind of the frame of mind I was in yesterday. But they were unboxing stuff, and as we were leaving, they were unboxing stuff, and they pulled this blouse out, and I fell in love with it. And it's purple, and it's got, if you can see, I guess that's a parrot. And I like the pockets, and it's very silky and slinky. And it is a small petite, which made the sleeves a little bit short, but they came like this, the camp sleeves, so I will wear it like this. And I would rather wear it long. I like the camp sleeves pretty good, but if I can wear a blouse with the sleeves down a lot, I like it most of the time. But it was just a little bit too short to wear that way, so that's how come I went ahead and folded it up so you could see it. But anyway, I will probably have to cuff it and button it. But I love this, the print of this. It's got the aqua blue in it and purple and some kind of like a rusty color and some greens. But I love that. And that was the last thing that I picked up yesterday. But I bought 8 items for $24. That's hard to believe, ain't it? Let me see. I'll just go ahead and hang this up somewhere. I don't have a lot of purple. That's one color that I don't buy very often. And I don't know why, because when I was a little girl, I was obsessed with purple. That was my favorite color for years. But as I got older, I just kind of got away from it, and I don't have much purple. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this over here to my right is my little dresser, and that's where I keep my sweaters and jackets. So I'm going to go ahead and hang my sweater up. I think what I'm going to do is turn the camera around and show you. It may not be very smooth, but I'm going to show you my half rounder, how full it's getting. You hear my doors. Okay, what I'm going to do is turn the overhead light on so you can see. It may glare a little bit, but I want to show you my half rounder, how full it is. Hello, here's my lips, real pretty. There's my, look at my chair out there. I don't know why. I think the dogs has got it turned around. But if you can see, there's my window. This is what I look at. And there's my little jewelry box and my little books on top of it. That I put my camera. That's my lounge chair that I sit out on the porch. But we have a beautiful place here. I love my place. But I want to show back. You've seen all this. There's my treadmill. And you've seen my shelf with my shoes and stuff. But I want to turn this around and show you my half rounder. If you can see my black section, my gray section, and then I have like am I even in frame? My blushy section and my nude colors. And then I've got white. And then I've got some yellows. You see my yellows. And then I've got grays and blacks and whites. And it goes all the way around. Can you see that? All the way around. All these hangers have things on them. And it goes all the way around to my tank tops. And then there's my hats on top of my mannequin. I love this old half rounder. It came from Goodies. My daughter worked at Goodies. And she was the manager up there. And so anytime they would get rid of stuff like that, she could get them. And I got one of them. And Hope, this is the one that she used. She handed it down to me. And then Hope's got one. But I love that old thing. It's been very handy. But, and of course, my dresses and pants and stuff and purses and some shoes are down here, which I've showed you a room tour before. But when I outgrow this room, I'll have to move on into the bigger bedroom. I've got a big master bedroom. Me and my husband downsized after all of our kids moved out, and we usually just stay in part of the house. So we downsized and we stay in this end of the house. But I do have a master bedroom and a big walk-in closet if I ever have to use it. But anyway, let me put this back down here. You never know what I'm going to do on a video, do you? I think I'm going to maybe, after I cut off this one, I think I'm going to record a song. I've not sung for you guys in a while, and a lot of you like to hear me sing. So I think I may upload a song tonight too. So, but anyway, I'm going on, well, actually over 30 minutes, but I was just in a talking mood, and I had a few hours here by myself, and I wanted to get on and talk to you. And like I said, I've been getting so much interaction lately, and I love it. And I told you before that oh shoot, my battery's down to 15%, so I'm probably going to let it charge up before I sing. But anyway, I told you before I didn't have a Facebook, but I'm thinking about starting my Facebook back up. And if I do, I'll let you know. And if you want to find me on there, you can. But you guys have a great Sunday evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.